The two big sticking points that still remain, and these will remain until midnight on the 18th of December in Copenhagen. They will not be resolved before then. These things are never resolved early in a negotiating process. They are always resolved at the last minute when the highest level heads of state get involved. We will need President Obama, we will need President Hu Jintao of China to make the final deal. The negotiators who are here cannot make that deal. There are two big issues. One is how much money will they put forward, and the demand is for hundreds of billions of dollars. We're nowhere near that. And the second one is how much mitigation effort are they prepared to do. And the offers that they've made so far are nowhere near what we need. But they will not make any concessions early on in the process. They never do. They always happen at the end. With regard to the gap in numbers, the amounts that the developing countries are estimating will be needed for climate change in general are several $100 billion a year. Much of that for mitigation and quite a lot of that for adaptation. The amounts being offered at the moment are not really very serious. The one amount that has been mentioned by the Prime Minister of the UK, Gordon Brown, is $100 billion a year, half of which would be from the private sector and half from public sector, part of which for mitigation and part for adaptation. The particular part that I am concerned about, and many of the least developed countries are concerned about, is the adaptation, how to help poor countries to adapt to the inevitable impacts of climate change. We are making good progress on the text that deals with how to do adaptation, but we still have one big missing link, which is how much money will there be for adaptation. That's in the finance and money part of the negotiation, and that is still not resolved. Hopefully it will be resolved before the leaders reach Copenhagen, because it's not something that can be left to the last minute. But we remain hopeful that we will have a positive and an ambitious deal in Copenhagen that enables the planet to survive without a severe global warming.